Welcome to Kruk and Kuip Extra Innings, where tonight the Giants found another fucking way to lose to the fucking Padres 5-2. And this was not a good. And this was not a good night for Madison Bumgarner. And this was game 1 of 4 against the fucking Padres, who have fucking owned us this season. You can follow me at rockfireman.com at twitter.com. And this was not a good night for the Giants. The top of the batting order was good, 4 for 8 for the top of the lineup, but the rest of the lineup was shit, except for Gorkis Hernandez. Gorkis Hernandez went 2 for 4 tonight, so not a bad night for Gorkis. And Gorkis Hernandez has actually been pretty good as of late. But Bumgarner, 2 more bombs tonight. And one of those bombs was surprisingly into Death Valley. You rarely see a home run go over 421 feet in that part of AT&T Park, so that was a bomb. You don't see bombs get hit out there too often. That was by Corey Spangenberg, who was 2 for 4 in this game. And then Ulysses Chassin, only 2 earned runs tonight, 6 innings pitched. And the bullpen of San Diego was able to get themselves out of trouble. Eric Ibar has killed us in the last 2 series since being Eric Ibar 2 for 4. So yeah, it's just that the Padres have been giant killers this year. They have been 7-3 thus far. Be back in a second. Yeah, San Diego's just been giant killers this year. And they've been doing it with the long ball in the last few games. I just don't know what it has been about San Diego this year, but they've just killed us thus far. Well, we do have a trade to announce. David Phelps was traded to the Seattle Mariners today. We have a trade to announce. And what the Mariners gave up were Pablo Lopez, Brandon Miller, and Lucas Schiraldi. I kind of think Seattle got fleeced on this trade. I think maybe they gave up a little bit too much for Phelps. See if it works or not. But my feeling is that they got fleeced on this trade. So I really think the Marlins were the big winners. But also Seattle's one of those teams right now where they kind of have to contend now, or else they may start losing King Felix to another team in a couple years. But yeah, I think Seattle got fleeced on it. We'll see if it works or not. Unfortunately, I'm saying I highly doubt it. Seattle's underachieved all season, and I truly think I think Seattle got fleeced in this trade, so we'll see what happens. All right, and then today our buyers or sellers team is the Oakland A's. And the Oakland A's are sellers at the deadline. They got to cash in on Sonny Gray at the trade deadline. They've already moved Sean Doolittle, and they've already moved Ryan Madsen. I don't know if they'll be able to move Yonder Alonso now with the Yankees already acquiring a first baseman. But yeah, I think we'll see what happens with that trade. But then Jed Lowry's another guy to watch out for at the trade deadline, as Oakland's probably want prospects back for Jed Lowry. And it's going to be imperative for Billy Beane to get fans back in the seats in Oakland as they look to build a new ballpark in Oakland for the A's. And we'll see what happens with that. And hopefully that will gain traction.
What you doing?
I'm on air right now.
Oh, okay. Who are you talking to?
I'm webcamming. Yeah, Oakland needs to, like I said, the A's need to get fans back in the seats if they want to get the new ballpark done in downtown Oakland. So we'll see what happens with that. Now let's go around the league with other scores tonight. The Mets beat the Cardinals 3-2. Your winning pitcher was Addison Reed. Your losing pitcher was Trevor Rosenthal. Michael Conforto went 2 for 2 in this game for the Mets. The Diamondbacks walloped the Reds 12-2. Patrick Corbin was your winning pitcher. Your losing pitcher was Luis Castillo. Former Giant Gregor Blanco went 2 for 3 in this game. And also had a home run in this game. And not a good night for Cincinnati Reds pitcher Ariel Hernandez, allowing 6 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. That could earn him a trip back to the minors tomorrow. The Pirates beat the Brewers 4-2. Your winning pitcher was Jameson Taillon. Your losing pitcher was Jimmy Nelson. And the Brewers got swept in a 4-game series. And with that, now Chicago's just a game back in the NL Central.
11 o'clock.
Former Giant Chris Stewart went 3 for 3 in this game. The Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 8-6. Your winning pitcher was Dominic Leone. Your losing pitcher was Doug Fister. Justin Smoke went 3 for 5 for the Blue Jays today. Dustin Pedroia went 3 for 5 for the Red Sox today with a home run. But Smoke had 2 home runs to put the dagger. Francisco Liriano wasn't any better, allowing 3 runs, 2 earned in 1 2/3 innings pitched. Danny Barnes allowed 3 earned runs in 2/3 innings pitched. The Orioles beat the Rangers 9-7. Your winning pitcher was Miguel Castro. Your losing pitcher was Cole Hamels. Wellington Castillo went 3 for 3, and Ruben Tejada went 3 for 4 for Baltimore. And Hamels got shelled for 7 earned runs in 5 1/3 innings pitched. And the Royals clobbered the Lions 16-4. Your winning pitcher was Danny Duffy. Your losing pitcher was Michael Fulmer. Justin Upton went 2 for 3 in this game. Salvador Perez went 2 for 3. Mike Moustakas went 3 for 4. And Fulmer only lasted 2 2/3 innings, allowing 8 runs, 5 earned. Chad Bell wasn't any better, allowing 4 earned runs and 2 2/3 innings pitched. And Alex Wilson, 4 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. The Yankees beat the Mariners 4-1. Your winning pitcher was Luis Severino. Your losing pitcher was King Felix. Didi Gregorius went 2 for 3 in this game. And Robinson Cano went 3 for 5 on his former team tonight. And King Felix got caned. No run support. Did a good job, though. The Braves beat the LA Dodgers 6-3. Your winning pitcher was Mike Foltynewicz. Your losing pitcher was Brandon McCarthy. And McCarthy only survived 4 innings, allowing 6 earned runs. And then Brandon Phillips left the game early with hamstring. Unfortunately, those are always tricky injuries. And I'm going to give me a few seconds here. I'm going to update the standings and I'll be ready to go. All right, now your new updated standings.
So tonight, I am announcing that the American combat mission in Iraq has ended. Operation Iraqi Freedom is over.
Boston still in first place at 54 and 43. Tampa Bay and New York are nip and tuck behind at 51 45, 49 45, and both teams hold the wild card as of right now. It's getting really tight in the AL Central as Cleveland holds only a half-game lead on Minnesota at 48 and 45, and Kansas City's not too far behind either at 47-47. And the Astros continue to run away with the AL West. Washington continues to run away with the NL East. Milwaukee's lead on the NL Central's dwindled down to 1 game after getting swept against Pittsburgh, and Chicago's only 1 game behind at 49-45. Pittsburgh's only 3 back at 48 and 48. LA continues to run away at the NL West. Arizona and Colorado are tied for the first wild card, with only separation being percentage points as of right now. Our probables for tomorrow's game are Trevor Cahill against Jeff Samardzija. So hopefully the Giants can break the cycle tomorrow against the Padres. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe live on location somewhere else. Together we're Giant. Keep it real, keep it orange, keep it black, keep it real orange and black. Good night.